Hi everyone and welcome back to Jaeger Precision. I haven't been on camera for a while because I've been extremely busy trying to set up this new room studio. It's getting there, a lot of mess everywhere because I keep finding stuff, but it's nice to finally have a place to mount all these rifles that I've collected and obviously that we work on. So this is just going to be a much nicer space, a bit better of a backdrop. Hopefully the lighting, the microphone isn't going to be perfect because I forgot my wireless microphones, but today I want to talk to you about our first gas event. Now, this isn't something that we're claiming that we're the first to do. There's many sites that have ran gas events, but I've been asking Paul at HC2 to run a gas event for a few years now, and the timing's never been right. So we decided to give it a go. So the first gas only event that we'll be running, the event's called Blowback, which is pretty straightforward, is going to be on the 31st of July, which is a Friday. So we're going to be running this as an evening game. And the reason for that is it's a new thing that we haven't done before. Obviously they're well versed in running CQB events. I've wanted to run a gas only event and try and give people the opportunity to play CQB and play airsoft without having to pitch themselves against a high capper with a 250 round EPM mag. So it's kind of leveling the playing field. So I'm not saying that we are reinventing or coming up with something. It's not what the intention is. We just want to have a crack at it. So we're going to be running it on the 31st of July. It's on a Friday evening. That is again just to see how it goes, and then, you know, moving forward we might push it onto a weekend day and do special events like that. So the main thing I wanted to talk to you about today is the rules. So there's been some discussions about the rules that we've posted, and I'm just going to quickly go through them today. I've written them down so I don't forget. So it's a gas only event, and that kind of speaks for itself. If your gun is gas powered, you'll be able to use it. So that's rifles, SMGs, pistols, shotguns, whatever you want. As long as it runs on gas, that's absolutely fine. So they must run on gas magazines. Now, as far as I'm sure you're all aware that you can run HPA adapters in anything these days. Now, you must be running gas magazines that are, you know, designed for the replica in question. That's no HPA adapters, no workarounds. So no AEGs, no HPA, or anything else that doesn't really fit into that category. It must be a gas gun running a proper gas magazine. I'm hoping that's as straightforward as what it comes off. So we are not allowing drum magazines, even if they are gas operated drum magazines. I've actually got a couple of examples of them, but I'm not going to go grab them. But we are allowing extended magazines. So if you've got an extended AR mag that runs 40 rounds, that's absolutely fine. If you're running a Glock and you want to use 50 round extended magazines, high capper extended magazines, as long as they're a gas magazine, the extension is not the issue. It's just we're not allowing drum mags. So simple as that. You should be, this is basically, most people run this anyway, but basically says players are limited to a primary and secondary, which is straightforward. So you're allowed one rifle or an SMG or whatever you want to use, and you can carry a pistol. Most people carry that anyway. I'm pretty sure most of people wouldn't want to run two rifles because they're quite heavy. So strict one dual limit. All guns will be corona before and during the event if necessary. There will be a slight tolerance that we allow because obviously the weather is very hot at the moment. Aim for one dual. As long as you're around the one dual mark, we won't find any issue. Now, their usual site limits on AGs and stuff are 1.14 joules. The reason we've done this is so that people aren't setting their guns up right to be on the limit. So it's a one joule limit. We'll give you a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, but you should be aiming for one joule, and it levels the playing field, like I say. There is a ammo weight limit. Now, that is due to the site. That's nothing imposed by us. They have said that, well, there was discussions about allowing heavier weights, but honestly, if you've ever played this site, and a lot of people online like to complain about it, without ever playing this site, it's very, very close. You really don't need heavy ammo, and this is coming, I am very much in the same boat. When I first started playing HC2 at the old site, I didn't run anything less than a 0.3, and I was adamant on that. And then I started playing, I changed to a 2.5, and honestly, the engagements are that close, it's not really needed, but that is a ammo limit stipulated by HC2. That's the way it is. If you don't like it, well, unfortunately, there's nothing really I can do about that. Everybody will be on the same playing field. So you can use 0.2s if you want to, but 2.5s are the limit, no 0.12s or anything stupid like that. But another controversial rule that we'll be running is that full auto is allowed. So what that means is short control bursts, no mag dumping, and then we expect people to use common sense. Like if you're coming around a corner and there's a guy like half a metre away from you, just keep it in semi. I mean, it's going to benefit most people running gas anyway. If you're veterans of airsoft or you've been running gas for a while, you'll understand this. Semi is more than adequate. It's just wanting to give people, like, if someone turns up to the gas only event and they're running a Glock 18, for instance, and they got 50 round mags, have at it. Honestly, I do not care. It's mainly for, like, if you've got people at longer distances on the site, which isn't crazy long, you could put a bit of suppressing fire down. And it's also a thing to allow people to enjoy the full potential of the gas replicas, which most sites don't allow unless you play like outdoors. So it's going to be in CQB, it's going to be tight. We're allowing full auto, but of course, please just short bursts. And if it's super duper close, like if you're going into a building or into a vehicle, just semi. It's a common sense thing. Most people that will be coming to this event are going to be veterans or they're going to be well versed in it anyway. So that's that. So full face protection we're saying is mandatory. So you can wear full face. We're not giving any limitations on gear. If you want to dress as a speed softer, that's absolutely fine with me. But full face, so dye masks, anything that covers your full face. If you want to wear glasses and a mesh mask, that's absolutely fine. But we're just saying keep your faces covered. So if you're running one of those like Delta mics where it's just got the mesh in front of the teeth, we'll leave that up to yourselves. It's just a precaution because there's going to be people shooting full auto, and what we don't want is someone to step out from behind a barricade or a window and get like a burst of auto in the face. So we just want people to be as protected as possible. There's going to be basically what we're calling it's kind of like a don't be a dick rule. So it's basically no hit, corner, moaning. Now we say this on most sites anyway, but everybody that should be coming to this event they've been playing for a while. We're not saying that you have to, but the one thing, especially with a special event like this, it's going to ruin it if people are gobbing off. So that's a rule on most sites anyway. We just want to keep it as professional as possible. So in terms of ammo limits, so you can carry as many gas magazines as you want. If you want to carry 20 or 30 magazines, that's entirely up to you. But what we are saying is that, you know, if you remove yourself from the game and go into the safe zone, there's no like bombing all your mags back up and coming out while the game's still on. We want to keep everybody in the game. And this is the reason why we're kind of allowing full auto, which is what I've tried to push Paul at HC2 for a while, is if you're going out with the magazines that are on you, yes, you could shoot full auto, but you're going to burn through your ammo so much faster that it's actually going to benefit you to shoot semi. Because if you look at the way, you know, people shoot in real life, you know, it's pretty straightforward. I hope it's coming across, but what you've got in your mags in the gaming area is what you're using. Now, we're not going to stop anyone coming out of the gaming area at all. If you've got a malfunction or anything like that, just let the marshals know, I've got a malfunction with my gun, I'm just going to go switch my gun out. As long as the gun has been chronoed beforehand, that's absolutely fine. And no like carrying loose ammo. And to be honest, running gas at this site and the old site for a while now, I don't think I've ever been in a game where I'm really struggling for ammo and I've gone and removed myself from the game. So it's something that people won't do anyway. We just want to keep people in the game, in the firefight, make it nice and intense. With our gas blowbacks, the event's going to sound awesome with all these gas blowbacks going off. So yeah, no regassing or reloading while the game's live. You can come out if you've got a malfunction. Again, it's just common sense. Speak to the marshal, say, I've got a problem. Go and switch your gun out, come back in. So, and that leads me on to the next point about leaving the game, is what I've just said. So, no limit, like I say, on it, the number of magazines that you want to carry. If you want to carry 20 mags, have at it. So, hopefully that's cleared it up. Those are just the base rules. Now, HC2 will have their own site safety rules, so they'll have their own safety briefing that they'll be doing on the day. So we'll listen to the safety briefing, they'll go through all the site rules, and then we'll go through these rules afterwards. And it's only if we mention there's a difference. So like in their normal safety briefing, it's a semi-auto only site, things like, for example, like that. If we come in afterwards and say, right, you're allowed floor in short bursts, it's kind of superseding the rule a little bit. So hopefully that's cleared up quite a bit of it, and I'm hoping, I think the bookings on this have already been pretty good. So there are limited spaces at this event. It's running Friday evening. You can go onto the West Mids Airsoft website right now and book on for the Blowback event. It's going to be great if you want to come down, you want to use your GoPros or whatever to record some footage, that's absolutely fine. Just be, and I need to emphasize this, it's a gas only event. So if you do turn up to the event with an MTW or an AG or anything like that, I'm sorry, it's just, that's what we're doing. They've got plenty of gas rifles and pistols in the shop ready to purchase. So if you really need to, you can do that. And hopefully you can come and see us. So limited spaces. Last time I checked, it was already over half full. There's only like 2 weeks left. So we've left it pretty late. I was meant to record this video a while ago, but as you can see, I've been busy trying to get this done. So I hope that's cleared it up. I'd love to come and see all of you come down for the first Jaeger Precision gas event here at HC2. And hopefully it's well received. If it is, of course, we will look at doing more of it and maybe pushing it onto a weekend day if the demand is there. So thanks for me taking up your time. I hope you, I mean, you're only seeing one wall at the moment, but the new studio / office is starting to come along. We've got loads of cool stuff we need to film. There's so much improvement, so many improvements that we're going to make to the way that we film stuff. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know I'm very ad hoc with it, and people don't always understand this. So literally at home, I had a bench. It's big. It was much longer than this with my camera set up, and I just walk in the room and I flick the camera on and I start recording stuff because that's just the way that I've always done it. And some people have issues with that, and it's just the only way I really know how to do it. I kind of wait to be in the right mindset, and then let's say a new replica's turned up or something and I'm like, boom, let's do this. And I go and record it, and that's the way I've always done it. So in the new studio, we're going to be mixing it up. This is obviously the first video I've done in here, apart from the shorts that I've been putting on YouTube. So we're going to be improving the format going forward. It's going to be more professional. We've got better facilities, and I'm hoping that, you know, all this stuff you guys appreciate. So we've got loads of stuff to do. We've got replicas on the way from multiple companies. We've got parts and stuff to discuss. We've got guns to build, loads of cool stuff. It's a little bit difficult here at the moment, I will admit, because you probably tell I'm sweating, but it is insanely hot in the UK at the moment. It's going to be hot for the next few weeks. We've got some cool, you know, video ideas that we're going to be trying as well, because we've got use of the HC2 site. Their range is now open, so they've got a 60-meter indoor range. You can come and use it whenever there's not a game day on. You can just literally go on the website and book it. They're doing the kill house as well. And that's the same range that we'll be using for the most part for the demos that we'll be doing on the replicas. We will, of course, still get out to 6mm if we can and the time allows it, but it's going to be a lot easier for me here because obviously my new office and showroom and studio is in the same building. So in future, we have a replica come across my bench, we take a look at it, we shoot it, we chrono it, I walk downstairs, we shoot it on the range, and hopefully we can encompass that all in one video rather than doing 6-7 videos on the same thing, because people's attention span usually they sort of fizzle out. So sorry, it's a long video and I'm just talking to the camera. I'm just happy to be in front of the camera again. So I haven't been in front of the camera for 3-4 months now, so probably since Germany. As you can probably tell, maybe you don't, but after I saw the footage from Germany, I was like, I've put on quite a bit of weight. So over the past 4 or 5 months, I've been trying to shed as much weight as possible. Hopefully you can tell, but I'm about 4 stone down at the moment, which means I'm getting healthier, I'm getting more energy, and getting ready to really start smashing some content out of this room. So thanks all for keeping through with me to the end. The old bench has gone. I know a lot of people got attached to it with the stickers. Now I'm not sure what we'll be doing with this one. It's a lot cleaner, a lot more space. It's not cluttered. The old bench was super cluttered. I've actually got 4 work surfaces in here. So I've got the bench, got the desk, I've got a bench over there which is going to be used for the laser work and stuff like that, and then I've got a bench on the other side which is going to be used for putting bits and pieces together when I'm not using this one. So thanks for sticking with me. Sorry there hasn't been many videos. As you can see, I've just been very busy. And if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. I hope to see you at the Blowback event on the 31st of July 2026. More info will be available on the West Mids site in terms of times and stuff like that. But thank you all for tuning in. And from me and New Bench, I'll have to do a new outro now. We'll see you in the next one.